So in this session, we are discussing about security. There's a part 3, session 3. So in last session, if you look at here, we just wrote some sample codes that's actually providing ant matchers here. So if you look at the ant matchers is used to compare a particular request URL with access type. Here we have three access types: permittal, authenticated, has authority, has any authority. These two comes under same category, but one URL or any of one URL. And there is one more method that is actually any request we discussed. Any request method indicates remaining URLs which are not configured using ant matchers. Okay, that is going to indicate remaining URLs which are not configured. For example, consider our application is actually having 5 URLs. In that 5 URLs, 3 are just provided using ant matchers, and remaining 2 is indicated using any request. And this any request can be connected to any access type. Permittal you can write here, any request dot permittal, any request dot authenticated, any request dot has authority, that you can mention anything. Okay, so now I'll write one small application from beginning to end here with all sample code here. Okay, observe, this is just a sample code I'm just giving. It's a sample code for last session I'm just giving here. Now I'll explain step by step from the beginning. Okay, now look at my requirement, same requirement which I've taken in the last session. I'll be just writing here by using in-memory authentication. I'll write the code. Concentrate carefully here. Now this is my requirement. We need to define one controller. Okay, we need to define one controller that is going to access this URLs here. Okay, this is the data to log in, and these are details for writing the controller. Listen carefully. If I enter /home, go to home page, welcome page, admin page, emp employee page, std student page. But permittal authenticated has authority, we have like this, and these are the users should be allowed. Writing the application from the beginning. Concentrate, just deleting the dummy application, writing from beginning. Concentrate here. Go to file, new Spring Starter project I'm creating. It's a Spring Starter project that you need to create. There I'm writing here Spring Boot Security in memory, AUTH. It's a in memory authentication, the first category. Okay, next button, choose web dependency and security dependency. Spring Security, two dependencies added here. To avoid system restart, that is actually application restart, you should use also DevTools. If you don't want to stop and start your application every time, it's a DevTools. That's optional. DevTools optional. Security and web dependency mandatory. Okay, here this two added. And for UI, you can use JSP or ThemeLeaf. Okay, just I'm adding ThemeLeaf here. Okay, it's a dependency, Spring Security, ThemeLeaf and web dependencies added here. Next button and finish button. Okay, project is getting created. Okay, step 1, we have to create the application by using below dependencies here. Security, ThemeLeaf UI, or you can take JSP UI, web dependencies here, and DevTools. That's fine. Okay, now I am writing first of all a controller. It's a home controller. If we enter this URLs, it has to go to this page. Without security, first I'll write the code here. I'm just writing a class. I'm writing a class here, class. It's a home controller. Applying annotation here, @ controller. I'm defining the methods, multiple methods. Public string show home is a method. Return home page. Return home page. When you enter the URL slash home, I'm just considering all types are get types only. It's a slash home. That means when you enter slash home, it will go to home page that we have to create inside the templates folder. Theme leaf default prefix is templates. Okay, and default suffix is .html. Okay, here I'm just writing template, right click new, go to other HTML file homepage.html. There I'm writing here xmlns:th. It's a theme leaf if you want here. It's a namespace of theme leaf that we need to add here. If you want to use theme leaf pages, it's a themeleaf.org. Same link that we need to mention here. Just I'm writing here h1, h3, welcome to home page. No security page. Everyone can access. Okay, in a similar way, I'm just writing slash welcome also. It's a get mapping. It's a slash welcome. Okay, when you enter slash welcome, go to welcome page. Show welcome. Okay, adding slash admin page. Admin, show admin. It's an admin page. You can take multiple controllers or same controller, not an issue. It's a get mapping. There I'm writing here. It's a slash emp. It's a employee page. Show emp. In a similar, I'm writing student here. Slash std show student or show std student page. Like this, I wrote a controller here, and we have to define all these pages. It's a home page. Next one is a welcome page. There I'm writing welcome page, copy pasting here. This is a welcome page. Okay. It's a welcome page after login success. Okay, everyone can see this welcome page here. And then admin page we have. It's an admin page. It's an admin page. There I'm just creating even employee page. Just I'm copy pasting this one here. Employee page and student page. Student page only. Look at this admin page, employee page, home page, student page, and welcome page. These are the HTMLs we created here. Okay, if you want to test whether it's working fine or not, you can just check up to this one even. Okay, so by just commenting remaining things here, you can just comment the security details. Okay, remaining you can comment if you want to just check up output up to this one here. Okay, we can test the application up to this. Okay, so if I enter this URLs, it has to show these pages here. Prefix and suffix not required in case of theme leaf here, and default port number is 8080. If you want, you can change by writing server.port. Go to browser. It's a local host 8080 /emp. No security yet. /std /admin. Okay, and even /home and /welcome and /welcome. Now I don't want to allow all this here. Okay, I just want to ask login process and all here. Security I want to implement. Now what we are just doing here. So enabling the security dependencies here. Now I am writing the security configuration. Security config. Okay, security configuration I'm writing here. Okay, this time we have to write a security config class that extends web security configurer adapter. Extends web security configurer adapter. Control space @enable web security and configuration. Override two methods. One is actually configure for authentication manager builder, and second one is actually configure for HTTP security. Now there, I just want to use in-memory authentication. That means store the data inside the RAM, temporary memory. Store the data inside the RAM. Okay, later we work with the database concept here. Okay, if you want to use in-memory authentication, AUTH dot in-memory authentication dot with user. Username I'm just taking Sam dot password. Password I'm just taking Sam here dot authorities. Okay, authorities I'm just giving something like admin here. Password we have to mention encoder. This time writing NOOP, no password encoder. Okay, we have to mention. In the next examples, we are going to see how to encode this one. This time, just I am writing it's a Syed J. Like this, I wrote here. And this is actually employee and is actually student. Like this, I wrote. Okay, this is actually configure method we wrote. And second configure method we are writing here. In the second configure method, what we need to do here, URL and access type. Okay, which URL can be accessed by whom? Login details. Okay, that's actually login form details, logout details, and also exceptions details. Okay, our access problems here. All this we need to provide one by one here. Okay, so we have to write, we have to start with AUTH. So sorry, HTTP dot authorized request. It's a single line we are going to write. At last semicolon is there. It's a single line. Okay, first, which URL can be accessed by whom? /home, who can access, welcome, who can access, like we have to mention all the URLs by using dot ant matchers. Okay, the first one permit all, second one authenticated category, and third one has authority. You can mention all one by one. Has authority, like this you can write here. Okay, if you look at, for example, /home is there, everyone can access. /home permit all, /welcome only after login, and /admin only after login by admin role. Okay, and next one /emp that is by employee, and /std that is by student. That's fine. Now next, I just want to add form log details, login form details here. Then we have to write dot and dot form login. It will give default login here, implicit or inbuilt login page. There I'm writing default success URL. On success, go to what page? Welcome page. Just I'm writing always go to this page. Yes. And logout details if you want here, dot and dot logout. Okay, logout request matcher. Okay, new ant path request matcher. There I'm writing here. It's a /logout. Of course, default also same. If you want, you can modify to sign out some ABCD also. Exception handling, first I'm not writing. First I'll show what is the problem, then I'll write this one. First I'll show what is the problem, then I'm going to write this code here. Observe. Okay, this is a configuration code I wrote extra. That's it. Okay, no extra code required for security here. Security config, web security config adapter here. Now I'm just running this application and go to browser, enter the URL /home http localhost 8080 /home. You are able to see home page because /home permit all. Let us enter /welcome. See, I'm just typing welcome only. If you want to see clearly, I'm just typing /welcome and pressing enter. But it has gone to please sign in. It is showing here. It has gone to login page /login. I did not write this page. I did not write this. It's actually implicit page. This designing and all here. Let us enter one username Naresh IT and Naresh IT here. Sign in. Bad credentials. Why bad credentials means in your project you have only these three users. Let me enter Sam and Sam. Sam and Sam. Login, sign in. Okay, it is showing something. It's a Chrome details it is providing. Okay, leave it. Okay, welcome page after login success. That's actually welcome page. See, now we came to welcome. Now I logged in as a Sam, right? Yes. Sam is actually whom admin. Okay, what admin can see? Okay, admin can see permit all. That means everyone can see. Welcome page only after login can see. And admin page, you can see admin page. Go to browser /admin. Press enter. See admin page only. And I will try to access EMP. It's actually not possible because admin cannot access EMP. Let us just go to browser /EMP and press enter. See, it is showing 403 type for then white label error page. Okay, this is okay. I just want to change it to some customized page. I don't like this. Okay, see, actually logged in person is Sam. Sam is actually admin. Trying to access /EMP. It's saying, hey, you are admin. Why you are trying to access this? Okay, this is actually not a good one. I'll change it to my customized here. Okay, that I am going to write by using exception details. Okay, now observe carefully. One more, how to log out. Actually, we have to create hyperlinks and menu bars. Temporarily, I'm typing manually logout in browser. In the browser, I'm just typing logout here and press enter. Okay, you have been signed out successfully. It is actually showing default username and password. I am using a software called Jenkins. That's why it is showing 8080 Naresh IT Naresh IT. Leave this password details here. Okay, observe carefully. Now I'm writing exception details. Stopping the application, stopping the application, and dot exception handling dot access denied page. This time white label page will not come. /denied. I'll just create one page here. It's a /denied. If you go to controller, there I'm just creating one more method. It's a denied page. Show denied. Okay. If you access with a wrong URL, so wrong access type, you logged in as an employee trying to access admin, it's a wrong one. You logged in as an admin trying to access student, it's a wrong one. In that case, this method is called here. That's actually denied. Denied. And there I'm writing it's a denied page. Okay, denied place. Okay, I'm just creating the denied page here. It's a denied page. Okay, no access provided for you, provided to you. Okay, please go to home or login. Okay, there I'm writing one anchor tag. Okay, th:/href. I'm just writing logout links also. There I'm writing /logout. This actually Themeleaf style logout link. It's actually logout. Okay, or else you can create home page link also here /welcome. That's also you can write even, or it's a welcome home page. It's a welcome. Okay, home means meaning changes, right? Go to welcome. Okay, you can go to welcome page or else you can go to logout. This logout link I'm adding almost in every page. Admin page, yeah, logout required. Employee page, logout required. The same way, we should add logout in home page, No security, there is no logout. Student page, yeah, logout required. Welcome page, yes, logout required. Okay, I'm just starting the application again and run this application. Okay, come here, /home. You create one menu bar, then it looks really good. It's a /welcome. It's actually Syed AA. Wrong password, bad credentials. Syed, Syed. Valid password, success login. Okay, Syed, I'm trying to access as an admin. See, previously 403 white label error page came, now changed. Okay, click on welcome, came to welcome. Syed STD, I think Syed not even STD, Syed EMP. Yes. Now log out, successful logout. Okay, this is one basic example here. You can see it's a basic example here. Yeah, we have to do high level customized page, forgot you password, okay, reset password, verification using email. So many are there, sir. Okay, in this basic example, what you concentrate mainly is this section. Just concentrate in this section here. Okay, what are all this, how they are internally working, and what this internally working, that I'll show in the next example here. Okay, so this code I'll update in my Facebook group also. Okay, please go through that. I'll just write the code with order one by one. I'll update this. My Facebook group, you can just go there. The Java temple notes I'll update here. The Java temple. Okay, so continuation we'll see in the next session. That is working with the database and its internal flow, how it's actually working. Thank you for session.